Thomas H. Lee was a prominent investor who made several successful investments throughout his career. He began his career as a lawyer in 1976, working in the corporate finance department at law firm Hale & Dorr. Lee then moved to the private investment sector in 1985, founding the hedge fund Thomas H. Lee & Co. With his active management strategies, his fund quickly grew to become one of the largest and most profitable on Wall Street. Through the late 1980s and early 1990s, Lee made several investments that generated huge returns. He was known for identifying potential in neglected companies and restructuring them to generate value. In the mid-1990s, Lee shifted his focus to leveraged buyouts and special situations. He was involved in the acquisition of a range of public companies, including Snapple and Heinz. While these investments were initially successful, Lee's performance began to decline in the late 1990s. In 2000, Thomas H. Lee & Co. was acquired by the private equity firm, Thomas H. Lee Partners. The firm continued to make investments, but Lee was no longer involved in their management. In 2010, Lee announced he was stepping down from Thomas H. Lee Partners to focus on his own family office. He established the firm, Lee Equity Partners, and continued to invest in private companies until 2020. That year, Lee's investments were hit hard by the pandemic and the markets slumped. This caused Lee to suffer significant losses on many of his investments, and his net worth took a hit. He was forced to take emergency measures to raise liquidity, and was forced to sell many of his investments at a painful loss. In 2021, Lee announced that he was winding down the operations of Lee Equity Partners and shutting down the business. He cited personal reasons for the decision and also cited the difficult financial conditions caused by the ongoing pandemic. It was a sad ending to a long and successful investing career for Thomas H. Lee. He had made huge profits on many of his investments, but ultimately the pandemic was too much to bear. Lee will be remembered as one of the most influential investors of his generation, and his legacy will live on. He revolutionized private equity investing and taught many valuable lessons to aspiring investors. Despite the unfortunate end to his career, Thomas H. Lee will be remembered for his contributions to the industry. His name will remain synonymous with success, wealth, and ambitious investment strategies. He paved the way for other investors to pursue their dreams and create wealth for themselves, and that is his true legacy.